Hi, this is Firestarter, and this is a review of the SH Figuarts Sailor Moon. And what we have here is a box, and you can see the figure here from the window, the figure here, and we have another one on one side, and the other, and then we have logos right here, and then the 20th anniversary logo of Sailor Moon, and then numbers here at the bottom, and on top we have another photo of Sailor Moon. And then at the back we just have 4 poses and details about the figure. Now let's open the box and let's take a look on the SH Figuarts Sailor Moon. As the first Sailor Warrior to come out of the SH Figuarts line, Sailor Moon dons her sailor anime-ish outfit with all the details seen in the manga and the anime series. Sailor Moon's additional highlights are her choker with a golden crescent moon on it, the signature knee-length hair, tiara on her forehead, and the bows on her chest and on her back. Out of the box, the Princess default uses open spliced hands. The first edition release has 5 extra face replacements. Its bonus parts are the crying and the winking face head sculpts. It would be a tedious task at first to do the face swapping as the plastic hardens that holds her bangs on her forehead. This is also true on her default face part. Once you have managed to remove, replacing the new parts is easier. Other accessories include 8 hands, one of which is the Moon Tiara action effects part to match her head without the headband, 2 kinds of moon sticks with one that has the silver crystal, and her guardian cat Luna. Finally, part of the set is the heart-shaped tapestry stage with her name printed in pink. Quick comparison between her and Kamen Rider Zabi. She is slightly bigger when it comes to the height. It looks like that Zabi is taller just because of this accent here on the helmet, but nonetheless, because of her heels right here, she looks taller really, and she has a bigger face sculpt than Kamen Rider Zabi. So that's a quick comparison between 2 figures in the SH Figuarts line. Just a quick description about Luna. She only has a head joint here that can rotate 360, and then we have a joint also, a ball joint on the tail, so you can move that from side to side too. But since this is kept in a box for a long time, this part here hardens, so it might take time before you can actually articulate this. Now let's head to Sailor Moon. Now let's check out the articulation points for this figure. We have a head joint. It seems like she also has a neck joint, but it is really difficult to move. And then her hair has joints too, so it can move in and out. And then we have an upper shoulder articulation, and then it rotates to 360. We have only one or a single jointed elbow. We have a joint also on the wrists, and then upper torso. Although she also has a waist articulation, but on how the skirt is molded on her waist, it's really difficult to move the waist from side to side. Although she has great hip joints here, and single jointed knee, and then just a single joint on the ankle. So that's how she moves. And some of the points I really like to emphasize on this figure is that we have some inconsistencies on the paint applications. Like for example, this should be red, but it seems like it is pink. And then these hair joints here are on a really thin ball joint, so I'm really reluctant to move these because on how thin they are. These snap off if you are not careful enough, especially here on the bow. The bow, I can really feel the crack in between that and on the peg, so a bit of a warning for you guys. And then the skirt piece here comes in 2 layers, so you can have a better leg movement for this figure. And it is really difficult to place this on a plain standing position because of how the feet are molded in. They are too small, even somewhat smaller than the Akiba Rangers, female Akiba Rangers. So this is one of those cautions that I would like to highlight for this figure. The rest, the mold looks really great, but there are some inconsistencies when it comes to how the paint matches everything together. how beautiful she is from afar, some parts would not go unnoticed on my nitpicking. Sure, Sailor Moon has accurate mold to match the 20th anniversary bandana, but there are some inconsistencies that I can see, such as the disparity of her bangs to the head mold and the acrylic red paint that looks more pinkish. It is a painful task to pose the figure because of her small feet. Finally, to point out is that the figure feels flimsy. The peg that holds the bow at the back seems too weak. The joints are smaller than of Bandai's Armored Girls project. I'd still recommend this figure to any Sailor Moon fans, but with a cautionary warning when you play with the figure. And that is my review of the SH Figuarts Sailor Moon. If you want to know the possibilities and details for this figure, check out the photos at the end of the video and subscribe to my blog for the full written review. This is Firestarter. Thank you very much for watching and keep it here for more toy reviews.